Good evening, everyone. Hello. We are so glad that you are ready for the Hearts auction. It is such a great pleasure to be here with all of you, and I can see that Rocio and Abby and Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Nice to see you too. Yes, and Frank and Kurt. So great to see you. Hi, Glenda. We're so really excited to have so many of us already gathered together, and of course. We still have a few minutes before we officially begin at 7 o'clock, but I'm just here to remind you about the live auction that is already kind of underway. So make sure you are checking out the live auction items. Many people are, so we know you're doing well. You're gonna find them in our auction software. There's instructions on how to get in there. It's Greater Giving. Make sure you check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's, mostly it's really beautiful art, but there are a few other things like some Quilceda Creek wine that people are interested in. So thank you all for being here. Hello, everyone. I can see that you're all in the chat. Hi, Carl. Nice to see you too. We'll be back in a few minutes. Be comfortable, find some auction items, and we will begin officially at 7 o'clock. See you then. Hello again, everyone. I can tell that it's very exciting because so many people are gathering and getting ready for our event to start in just a few minutes. There are 116 screens all logged in, and you know that we figure maybe there are at least 2 of you behind each of those screens. So we are on our way to over 300 of us all gathered together. I want to remind everyone that the beginning of the live auction has already started. Now the end will happen live in just a couple of minutes when we will get to bid, well, similarly to how we have in the past. But right now would be a very good time to be logged in to our auction software, and there is information on how to do that, hopefully in emails and on the website. It's called Greater Giving. That's the auction software that you want to be in, and many of you are, I can see, because people are bidding very, well, aggressively, but that's the good kind of aggression. Be aggressive about supporting Shaq and finding beautiful pieces of art for your home. So just very quickly, you will see this 3-bar menu. Some people call it a hamburger menu. If you click on that, you will be able to see the various groupings of live auction items. Also, you will see some things like the centerpieces. You'll see all of those things all together, and you can see that there are only 2 centerpieces remaining. So if you want a centerpiece from incredible artist Nick Clausen, I highly recommend that you go, because those you just purchase. They're not an auction. First person to purchase them, and there's only 2 remaining. I mean, because people have purchased them all, which thank you for doing that. The other thing I just want to point out is that in the live auction, you can actually make the computer do your bidding for you. You can set a maximum bid, and it's actually under the button that says bid more. So if you click bid more, this green button right here, then it will give you the option to put your maximum bid for that piece of art, and then the computer will bid for you against other people as they bid. So for example, right now on item number 12, It's Falling by Eric Hall, I do want to mention Kat and Carl. You did the right thing by putting an auto bid. However, your auto bid, it was discovered where the top of your auto bid was by Karen, and now I can see that you are bidding against Karen. So keep doing that. Thank you very much. Oh, Frank, I'm so sorry that somebody grabbed your centerpiece. Please, I had nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. So make sure that you check out that bid more function, that auto bid feature, because that max bid is a great way to ensure that you take home a piece of art. Because I will tell you, we are going to do a real live auction where the bidding is going to be fast. And if you set that auto bid, it will help you bid quickly against others. We're going to begin in about 10 minutes. So please find something to eat and drink and be comfortable and celebrate with each other. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Can't wait. See you soon. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 39th Annual Hearts Auction, celebrating and supporting Shack Art Center. We are so happy to have all of you gathered with us here this evening. I am sure that I don't have to tell you that it has been quite a year since many of us gathered all together in person. I know for many people that was maybe the last time you gathered with a large group of people. And it is really fun to be gathered with a large group of you. There are 116 at least screens logged in, and with all of the people behind all of those screens, we figure we've got at least 300 of us all gathered, and maybe more, to support Shack. So welcome. Tonight we are gathered because the arts are essential. They provide comfort, and they provide us with the ability to be resilient, and they bring us wisdom and the means for self-expression and connection, especially during this crazy year. And we are so excited, and I will say, Glenda, yes, I agree. Yes, everyone should buy some art, and people already are. When everything changed a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, Shack really had to reinvent, to find new ways of doing things, which of course is great because artists are good at finding new ways of doing things. And we have done that. We've found ways to deliver our community and education programs throughout this past year, and we'll be telling you more about some of those innovative things we've been doing and which many of you have participated in. So thank you all for being here in this new and innovative way. And we want to just acknowledge that you are watching us on some sort of screen right now. We are either on your laptop or desktop, or maybe you have one of those really big, giant smart screens that's taking up half your wall. I hope that's true, except it probably means that I look too big at the moment. However, this is better. Oh, good. Show them this next thing. I can see that many of you are in the chat, and we would love to have all of you join us in the chat. So for example, Glenda, yes, and Rocio, and of course the Shack Art Center itself is right there in the chat, because in our chat, we're gonna be doing a lot of fun things. It is very easy to join us in the chat if you have not yet done so. All you have to do is create a free YouTube account. And YouTube calls that account a channel. But don't worry, that's not meaning that you're gonna be on TV. Yes, Hap, hi. Yes, it is great to virtually see Carrie and you and everyone seeing each other. Hi, Judy. See, we're all, and Amber, hi, how are you? Create a free YouTube account, and then you will be able to join us in the chat and play some games and prizes and surprises. And you can see it's all you have to do is follow these instructions. You click here, then you click over here, put your name. It's a free account, like I said. To show us that you have joined us in the chat, we want to ask you what you are enjoying at your house right now as we are all together from very many places. Hi, Spencer. So nice to see you. And thank you, by the way, for your incredible support of Shack. I recognize that last name. And Lisa, hi, how are you? Would you tell us what you are eating or drinking right now? Put it into the chat with an emoji. Abby is having maybe some Chinese food, it looks like, or other food that you eat with chopsticks out of a box. It could be Thai food, it could be Vietnamese food. It looks delicious. I wish I was having some. Katie, hi Katie, nice to see you. Brown sugar and bourbon, obviously we need to hang out more often. Please, after this is all done, can we have a brown sugar and bourbon together? Rocio, if you are having a hamburger, I'm in the wrong place. David, yes, bubbly and roasted peppers. Wow, this is a fancy crowd. Ice cream at Gregory's house. Jason's got wine, of course. Yeah, of course you do. That's wonderful. Sam, American food. I don't know what American food is. Maybe corn? Are you having corn and like potatoes? I love it. Gin and tonics. Oh, Jen, so nice to see you. Rod and Jen, please enjoy one for me. Carol, wine. Okay, so this is perfect. You're all here with us. Keep telling us. Ooh, Annie, blazing onion buffalo burger. Wow. Okay, sweet potato fries. I also want to remind everyone right now that at the top of your chat box where you can see everyone sharing, like Marlise is having schnitzel, yummy, that at the top it says either live chat or top chat. You want to make sure that you select live chat. The top chat, whoa, Peter, tamales, please. Oh my gosh, this is the best fed group ever. Make sure it says live chat because then you will see every single chat. If you have it turned on to top chat, it will filter some of the chats and that could cause you to not win one of our games or prizes. So make sure that that's selected. And also, if at any point this evening you need any party assistance, either with YouTube or with bidding or anything else, please reach out to our party helpers. You can email them at artsinfo@shack.org. If you send an email to artsinfo@shack.org, then you will... Oh, Melina, you're still in the studio? That is awesome. I love that you're still making art. And I'll just say, Melina is in our live auction, in our chat, in the studio, all at the same time, which is a first for a Hearts auction and kind of one of the cool things about gathering in this way. Melina, it's so nice to see you. Reach out to our helpers and they will get back to you and give you assistance, wine, and ice cream. Whoa. Radel, that sounds incredible. That's a good combo. Okay. One final thing, right here in our chat is where you can send so much love and support to so many people because tonight we have so many surprises and special guests and I get to introduce one right now. So if you could use the applause emoji or write the word applause or clap or whatever you want to do, this is your time to do it because it is my great pleasure to welcome to our virtual gathering a longtime Shack Hearts auction attendee. For the past many years, he has so graciously served on our board of directors and in the last few years has been the president of the board of Shack. Would you please give a huge round of applause to the board president, Rich White. Rich, welcome. How are you? We're so glad you're here.
Great. Hey, thanks, Ian. I really appreciate the introduction. Good evening, everyone. So happy everyone could join us here. As Ian said, my name is Rich White, and it's my privilege to serve as the president of the board of directors for the Shack Art Center. Wow, what a year we've had. For many of us, the Hearts Auction last year was the last event that we all attended. And while much has changed in our world and our community, what hasn't changed is our commitment to creating a vibrant, creative spaces for artists and those who value this community of what I would call makers. Tonight, our goal is to have fun, buy lots of arts, and appreciate all the Shack and our artists have accomplished over this past year, which is a lot. I want to thank all the artists that contribute to the vibrancy of our community and the Shack staff who found a way to persevere through this very arduous year. So on behalf of the board of directors, I would just like to welcome all of you to the 37th annual Hearts Auction. We'll all see you in person next year.
Rich, yes, I agree. Thank you. And I'm crossing my fingers because I agree. I'm sure that next year we will be in person. I'm sure. Rich, I also just want to point out that you happen to work for a little company that some people perhaps have heard of, and that happens to be our presenting sponsor this evening. And if you could give a huge virtual round of applause to all of our sponsors. And yes, hello neighbors to you too, Karen. And hi, Kathy. We're so glad to see you. And okay, if all of you would give a round of applause for our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, the Boeing Company. Thank you so much to our presenting sponsor. We are so grateful to our in-kind donor, Alaska Airlines. Yes, it is. I mean, I know people, we can't wait to be on Alaska Airlines. I know I'm looking forward to doing that very soon. So our Celebrate the Arts sponsor, Newland Construction. Yes, and there's so much love happening for our sponsors right now in the chat. Kathy and Brad are giving lots of claps, and Jeff is as well. And Robert Then Line Films is giving many very gracious, grateful gratitudes. That's what those are. Would you also give it up for our Patron of the Arts sponsors, Built Design, Puget Sound Guardians, Rodland Toyota, Mountain Pacific, and Shelter Holdings. Thank you, sponsors. And give it up for our Friend of the Arts sponsors, Coastal Community Bank, Lamoureux Real Estate, Maury Troutman, Jennifer and Rod McLean, Lori and Joel Soderberg, Comp Assured, Wendy and Matthias Poischbeg, and William Zingarelli and Katie Nickerson and Rick Pedak. Would you give all those people a huge, huge round of applause? We could not do it without them and without you. And I do just have to point out that Joel and Lori, your name is popping up everywhere. You're sponsoring us. I see that you are actively trying to purchase item number 2. Congratulations, and may it work out for you. And we are so grateful. And you happen to have your own piece in the live auction elsewhere. I want to also just remind everyone that one of the amazing things about the Shack auction is that world-class artists come, and they often are some of the top bidders on other world-class art. And I just advise you, if a world-class artist is trying to purchase a piece of art, work hard to outbid that world-class artist. Because, they can make their own at home, and you might need it, and they have good taste. I just want to put that all together. I mean, it's very, very, just follow the artists to the art that should be at your house. And to the Soderberghs, so sorry, but keep bidding as well. Thank you. All right, so there is another group of people that we have to give our thanks to before we move on. And as already mentioned, this year has required more than ever from the people who keep the Shack moving forward and open. So to our board members and our staff members, if you could give a huge round of applause to the board and the staff. And if you happen to know a board or a staff member and you want to put their name into the chat right now, we would love to see our staff and our board, because they have gone above and beyond this year to keep the Shack strong and vibrant. Yes, thank you, Frank and Kurt. Thank you, Jeff and Carol and James and Amber are giving all of you a huge round of applause. And yes, so many people, Madison and Spencer and Abby, we have the best board, I know. Thank you, Carm and Jen. Yes, all of you, I can see. And to Bill Zingarelli, yes, exactly. To all of the board members and staff members, we salute you. We are so grateful for your work. And I can see that everyone is. So thank you all. Now, this evening, we are having a live auction. And I know that many of you are extremely aware of that, because all of the live auction items opened earlier today or earlier, and people have been bidding on them very, very actively, which is lovely. So we just wanted to make sure that everyone who is joining us this evening knows how to outbid those people during this live auction. Because even though they are already bidding, that doesn't mean you can't swoop in at the end. In fact, that might be some strategy. I don't know. It's totally up to you. So, of course, as already mentioned, you are watching us on some sort of device, like, your computer or laptop or whatever. One suggestion is that you have a second device where you will be logged in to our auction software. That will allow you to watch and bid in real time. Yes, Glenda, outbidding everyone is very rewarding. Exactly. Follow Glenda's lead. She knows exactly where to go. So you might consider having a second device. I will say you can always open the auction software on the same device that you are watching us on in a separate browser, but it can be very fun to do it on a second device. The other thing is we talked earlier about setting a max bid or a bid more. When you find an item or items that you really are hoping are going to go home with you, you can have the computer do your bidding for you. Go to this 3-line hamburger menu that you will find in the upper left of the auction software, Greater Giving. Open it up. You will see drop down our various groups of live auction items. And I love it. Robert has 16 devices and he hired hackers. Hey, if you're supporting Shack, that's fine. Hire hackers to support Shack. We're all for you. The live auction this evening is going to happen in groups. So instead of doing one auction at a time, we will be closing groups of live auctions live at the same time. And you can see that the groups are these. Item 1 and 2 are a group, 3 through 7 are a group, 8 through 12, 13 through 18, 19 through 24. Those are our various groups of live auction items. Make sure that you get a bid in early on any pieces you're hoping will be yours, because when we get to that group, the bidding will be fast and furious, and it can happen very, very quickly, which leads me one more time to remind you about the bid more feature. If you click on bid more, you can set the maximum amount that you would be willing to bid on an item, and then the computer will bid one increment at a time against other people who try to come and take your art away from you. So that is a great way when the bidding gets really fast to let the computer bid really quick. And I will tell you, if there are hackers involved with Robert's team, this is a good way to counteract the hackers. Just have that bid more feature engaged, and you'll be in good shape. I also want to remind you that the first 2 live auction items will close simultaneously, and they are coming up in just a couple minutes. So now would be a good time to check on those 2 items if you are hoping to be the top bidder. And I can see that the bidding is going extremely well. Right now, Katie, good job. You're currently in the lead. And Frank, also in the lead on number 2. Agua Caliente is currently going to Frank and Kurt. And Katie is currently the top bidder. Oh, not anymore. Sorry, Katie. Peter just outbid you. But don't worry. We still have time. So while you are focused on those first couple of items, and any of the items, all of them are open, we also have to talk about another heart auction tradition. It has been our tradition that we have incredible centerpieces that are created especially for the Hearts auction by one artist each year. And this year we are so grateful to the one and only Nick Clausen, who made beautiful centerpieces. I think they might be all gone. There maybe are 2 or 1. There's 1 or 2 that are still available. They are $250. You can go and buy one. And while you try to be one of the final people to buy one, there are 2 remaining. 2 remaining. So if you want one, you got to go grab it right now, because they're going to disappear in a moment. Nick was so kind to send us a little video to show us how he worked on these pieces at Shack. So check out a little bit about tonight's centerpieces from Nick Clausen. Can we hear it for Nick? Nick Clausen, thank you. And Abby says, yes, exactly. I don't know. Somebody says such a sweetheart, Nick. Maybe you know that person. I don't know who that is, but they think you're a sweetheart. And talented, people say. Thank you, Nick, for your incredible work and for supporting Shack with all of those amazing centerpieces that are just about gone, or maybe there are still 2, I'm not sure. I now have the great privilege and pleasure of introducing another person that really needs very little introduction. I know you are all very familiar with this amazing leader. She does so many things in Everett. Not only does she serve on the city council and as the mayor pro tem, or she has served as the mayor pro tem, she also manages to be the executive director of the Shack Arts Center. When she and I spoke, I realized that she must not sleep. I don't know how she does it. Judy, I am so excited to invite you to our virtual stage. Would everyone give a huge round of applause for the executive director of the Shack Arts Center, the one and only Judy Toohey. How are you this evening, Judy? It was so great to see you.
Oh, great. Thank you, Ian, so much. And everybody, it's just great to see all of you. It's great to be together. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. We're going to have fun. We're going to celebrate, and we're going to buy a lot of great art. Since we last met a year ago, all of our lives have taken an unprecedented change, and we've all had to reset and adapt like no other time in our lives. But when challenges come our way, and we have to look for new opportunities and to discover new ways of achieving our goals and our mission. And that's just what we did at the Shack. With online learning, virtual exhibits and artist studio tours, curbside shopping, outdoor artist demonstrations and exhibits, a float find in our city parks, art spark bags for all the children of Hawthorne Elementary School, and reopening with scaled back programs and at 25% capacity. Now, our annual funding also took an about face. with greatly reduced sponsorships and earned income, we really had to rely on our patrons, those individuals who were able to dig deeper into their pockets to help keep the shack afloat. And we cannot thank you enough. And many of you are with us tonight. Just tremendous amount of support we felt this year. And our amazing board of directors, I can't thank you enough for the support you gave the staff. Thank you so much. But sadly tonight, we are also missing some very, very dear members of our artist community. It's been a difficult year and we miss them. But we must celebrate their commitment, their artistic talents, and the legacy they left our community and the shack. I want to recognize the tremendous generosity of our artists, as you can see by the artwork tonight. They did not hold back. They gave their best, and stunning. It is stunning. How lucky are we tonight? And before I turn it back to Ian, I must also thank my team who worked so hard to put this auction together. They're amazing. I just couldn't be more blessed with the dedicated and talented staff. The auction team of Abby, Amber, and especially Carol Thomas, who managed all of this, new for us this year. And to thank the rest of the staff who also supported the auction in one way or another. Jules, Josie, Carrie, Radel, Rich, Tina, Michelle, Megan, Shannon, Jennifer, Liz, Rachel, and Rita. And I'd have them all stand up, but I don't know that you could see them. Anyway, thank you again for being here. Enjoy the evening and take it away, Ian.
Thank you so much, Judy. Here, cheers. I'm having, well, water because, you know, we're in the middle of an event, but I'll join you with something after we're all done. And I just want to say so much love to all of the folks at Shack. It's happening right now in the chat. Hap and Terry and Tina are all giving hearts and love to the staff. And I just want to especially call out the people who worked on this event, putting together this amazing virtual gathering this evening. The auction team and staff have just been tremendous. They have put so much effort. So thank you so much to all of you for your hard work and dedication. And look how fun it is to have all of these people all together now. It's been a lot of fun work to be preparing to be all together tonight. Now I do want to just say one more time that the live auction is about to happen. And I'm saying this an extra number of times because, you know, it's different. It's a little different now than it was when we were gathering, you know, a year ago. And it's gonna happen really quickly. So Katie and Peter are both very interested in Sue Robertson's piece. They are going head to head. And if anybody else wants to get in, now's the moment. Frank and Kurt, I see that you are very interested in Agua Caliente. And Julie is giving you a run for that piece as well. So make sure you check on those items because we're gonna do our first 2 live auction items in just a moment. Before we do, this is a party. This is the 39th annual Hearts auction, and at parties, we gotta play games. So, before we go on to the live auction, it is game time. That's right, it's game time, and we're gonna play some games right here in the chat. So be ready in the chat, and the winner of the game that we're about to play will receive a patron level membership valued at $100 and a $50 gift certificate to the Shack store, which means you can come to Shack because you'll be a patron level member and you can get really cool stuff at the Shack store. So here we go. Here's how the game works. We would like you, using only emojis, to tell us how you feel about the Shack. And we will select one of the first people to give us an emoji of how you feel about Shack to be the winner of this game. So, can you tell us, how do you feel about Shack using only emoji? When you think about Shack, what does that feel to you? Kurt, I love it. He's smiling with hearts. Frank wants to give a kiss. I love it. Abby has her heart full of health. I think that's what that heart means. I don't know. Carol, Taylor's got a light bulb. Yeah, oh, Kathleen, wow, I love it. Kapow, boom, hearts and shooting stars all over the place. There's a lot of good things are happening. Oh, Melina is so happy. Okay, yes, exactly. These are all the good things. Okay, somebody is going to win. Don't worry. Our backstage, our auction team is going to select somebody from all of these. Oh, Rod and Jen, I love it. Yes, heart on fire and sending love. I think that's what that all means. Ooh, Joel says it stimulates him intellectually. I love that. At least that's how I read that, Joel. Very nice. Okay, so, and we will have a winner that will happen. Okay, very well done. We will tell you. Oh, and I can see that we have decided that, Abby! See, you are the winner. We decided that Abby, congratulations. Nicely done, Abby. Don't worry, we're going to continue to play games. Don't go away, everyone. There's more games coming. You're doing a very good job. This is great. Now, before we get to our first two live auction items, before we sell items number 1 and 2, I want to just say that in our first round of live auction items, both 1 and 2 will close simultaneously. And I can see that people are finding them. Very, very nicely done. And item number 1 is the incredible Rhythm by Sue Robertson, this beautiful piece. And item number 2 is Isaac Feuerman's Agua Caliente. So if you would like either, oh, Rose, we're so glad that you joined us. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. And she says you're finally present. That's great. We are appreciating your presence. Thanks for coming. So we are on items 1 and 2, which will close at the exact same time. They are in our first round of live auction items. So here we go. Are you ready for a live auction round number 1, including 1 and 2, Rhythm and Agua Caliente? Here we go. You have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to make your final bids on items 1 and 2. And Katie Nickerson has her auto bid turned on. Peter, I'm very sorry, but Katie's auto bid is currently outbidding you. And I will say that all you have to do is find the top of Katie's auto bid. Just keep bidding until her auto bid doesn't bid auto anymore. And then you will be able to take home that incredible piece from Sue. And Frank has his auto bid turned up. Julie is trying to find the top of Frank's auto bid. You only have a minute and a half to go right now. If you want to make one final bid on items 1 and 2, now is the moment. And so, yes, exactly. Amber says it. Bid, bid, bid. Katie, you're still in the lead on Rhythm. And it looks like Frank's auto bid, and Kurt, I'm assuming as well, is still doing well against Julie. You guys have it. And now you've only got just over a minute to go. This is your final chance to make a bid. Katie Nickerson, her auto bid is still turned up. Angela, you haven't found the top of it yet, but you can keep going. You've got about 45 seconds remaining in our first round of live auction items. 1 and 2 will close in about 45 seconds. Frank, your auto bid is in good shape, and it looks like, oh, Angela found the top of your auto bid. Katie, it looks like your auto bid is no longer bidding by auto because Angela now found the top. Angela, you're doing great. You've got about 30 seconds to go in our first 2 live auction items. I know, Rod and Jen, exactly, that's how everybody feels. Frank, you're doing great on Agua Caliente. Nicely done. Whoa, Peter, Angela, Katie, Peter, Angela, Katie, everybody's trying to be that top bidder on Rhythm by Sue Robertson, our first live auction item. And it looks like you've only got 20 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time to use your thumbs furiously to be the top bidder. Peter, Angela, Katie, Angela, Peter. Oh, the bidding is going crazy on item number 1. And it looks like you've got on item number 2, Kurt. Oh, Kurt and Frank are both bidding. Nicely done on Agua Caliente. And it looks like Peter's still in the lead on that first live auction item. You have 15 seconds to go. Is it the longest 15 seconds of your life? Probably, but that's okay because we're raising funds for the shack. Peter, nicely done. Angela, Katie, oh, they're still, Angela's on top. Everybody would really like that first item. And it looks like, Kurt, you're doing great on item number 2. You've got 10 seconds remaining. And I'll just say, Angela, Peter, and Katie, this would be a good time to maybe put that auto bid even higher because it's all going to close very quickly. And it looks like, whoa, Peter just jumped it up. And it looks like, very nicely done, over 3,000. Thank you so much. And you've only got 5 seconds remaining. Final opportunity to make one last bid. You've got 5 seconds. It's still a long 5 seconds. Angela, you can take one moment and make one more bid. Kurt, you're in great shape. Frank, I'm so sorry. You're no longer the top bidder. You've got 4 seconds to go on items 1 and 2. You've got 3 seconds to go on items 1 and 2. Peter is currently on the lead on Rhythm by Sue Robertson. Kurt, you're in the lead. You've got 1 second remaining. Make your final bids. And Katie, and sold! Oh my goodness. Very, very exciting. At the very last moment, Katie Nickerson comes in on number 1. Congratulations. And Peter and Angela, thank you so much for helping Katie to support Shaq with that very nice purchase. And Kurt, congratulations on Agua Caliente by the incredible Isaac Fuhrman. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can see that our live auction is going to happen fast and furiously. And I actually spent a little extra time on that first round. But on upcoming rounds, things may happen even more quickly. And so, on any of the items that are not 1 and 2, you can make a bid right now. The rest of the live auction items are open, and I encourage you to find those because things will happen quick. Exactly. I know. No, Glenda, there's no time to breathe. We're raising funds for Shaq, and we're sending amazing art home. Breathing is overrated. Don't worry. We'll do that at the end. While you are looking at the rest of the live auction items, I want to tell you that it is, again, game time. Now it is time to play a game one more time. And again, we're going to give a $100 patron level membership and a $50 gift certificate to the Shaq store. So if you would like those things, here is our next game. We would like you to create a self-portrait of who you truly are, maybe on the inside, using nothing but emojis. Give us a self-portrait, and our auction team will select the self-portrait that will be the winner of this game. Put a self-portrait right into our chat, and you could be the winner of our next game time. And we see, are any of those happening? Oh, yes. Oh, Robert's got like garlic pretzels. Oh, or maybe they're bonbons. I'm not sure. I think that's very interesting. I love it. Oh, and there's all kinds of, Carol, yes, you are a sunflower. Carol Thomas, by the way, has been leading the charge to put together this amazing event, and she is one of the sunniest people I know, so I totally agree with her on that one. Oh, here are so many. Okay, good. Yes, so many great self-portraits are happening. That's beautiful. It's so true. Ooh, Kathy. Oh, I like it. Jeff says, oh, beer, French fries, and a burger. Now, that's on the inside. I get it. I see where you're going with that. Okay, so while you continue to bid on our upcoming live auction items, and I mean, I love your self-portraits. They are really, really great. Yes. This evening, we are also so thrilled and honored that a number of the artists who are part of our auction this evening actually agreed to send us some images and different video of how they work and who they are. So it is my great pleasure to welcome artist Alexander Vincini, who is part of our next round of live auction items. He has number 7, Three Brothers. Please check out Alexander.
Hello, my name is Alexander Vincini, and I am an artist and resident in Everett, Washington. Currently, I work out of Rockefeller Studios, located in downtown Everett, right on Hewitt. I've loved this city ever since I started living here, and I think it's really had an impact on my art. I can recall right out of high school, actually, going to the library and digging through the old archives that go back over 100 years. You can reel through all the old newspapers and see the headlines and stories and political cartoons, all the stuff that really made the city what it is, and it's such a rich history. One of my first solo shows actually happened this time last year, so that was the summer of 2019, and in a lot of these pieces that I did for the show, I incorporated old newspaper ads and old photographs, a lot of stuff that was kept in really good condition and easily accessed at Everett Public Library and the Northwest Room.
Thank you so much, Alexander, for that beautiful introduction to some of your work. And I also have to say, congratulations to Rose Orr. And I love that you are, a rose panda or a panda rose, or maybe just a rose who is as both powerful and gentle as a panda. Although I'm not sure if pandas are gentle, but I know they're powerful. Rose, congratulations. She won the game. And I want to just point out that our next round of live auction items is moments away. And it will include items 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is Untitled by Harold Hollingsworth, Convergence by Joel and Lori Soderbergh. And Joel and Lori, it's so nice to see you being here with us. I've seen you chatting with all of us, so thank you for being here to support Shack in so many ways. Coming to a Clearing by Paul Lewing is part of this next round, as is Big Leaf Maple Coffee Table with Walnut Joinery by Carm Pierce, and of course, Alexander Vincini's Three Brothers. So many beautiful, beautiful things. And before we go into our next round, which I can see that many of you are figuring out how to do extremely successfully, thank you. We also have a little taste of how Carm put together that incredible walnut, that maple table with walnut joinery. So check out this little piece from Carm.
The live edge slab for this table is from a big leaf maple that was storm damaged in the winter of 2019. The tree was approximately 75 years old when damaged. Shortly after, it was taken down and milled into slabs on site. The slabs are then moved inside to dry until they have the correct moisture content and are ready to be made into a piece of furniture. Each design starts with a simple sketch that indicates the overall look of the piece, the species of wood, the basic dimensions, and the joinery details.
Wow. Thank you, Carm, for the beautiful piece and for showing us a little bit about how you do it. I love that he said a basic sketch. That is not a basic sketch at my house. But Carm, I love that that's a basic sketch. It's beautiful. I kind of want the sketch. I mean, personally, I'd frame that and put it up. But also the piece that you gave, this incredible table, I can tell you that Jennifer and Rod are really hoping that it'll be the centerpiece of their house. So it is time for our next round of live auction items. And this includes, as I mentioned, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And as I mentioned earlier, this is going to happen a little bit faster, even though there are more live auction items. So now is your moment. If you want to be bidding as Jacob and Cy and Brenda and all of these folks are doing, definitely Dr. Kathy Woods, her auto bid is turned on. I am going to now, on items 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, give you 2 minutes to go. So, if you'd like to make a bid, now is your chance. Untitled is currently going to Jacob Stonecipher. No, Cy Newland just jumped in the lead. And now it looks like item number 4, Joel and Lori Soderbergh's Convergence is going to Dr. Kathy Woods. Frank, you got to come back. And now it looks like item number 5, Kurt is got the top bid. Christine, you're going to have to go again, but that's okay. It looks like Christine and Todd, you're doing very well, but Kurt found the top of your auto bid. So, you want to go one more time. The Big Leaf Maple is going to Jennifer and Rod. Miss Narda. Oh, and actually, Narda just jumped on the lead. And now it looks like Three Brothers is currently going to Angela. But Abigail, if you want to come back, you've still got time. You've got 1:45 seconds to go. Now's your opportunity. Bailey just jumped in on Three Brothers. And now you've got Cy is currently the lead on that top bid by Untitled by Harold Hollingsworth. Lori and Joel's piece is going to Dr. Kathy Woods. Ty is, if you want to come back, Ty, you've still got time. Whoa, Dr. Kathy just turned on her auto bid. Nicely done. And now you've only got about a minute left to go. If you'd like to make a bid, and it looks like Kurt just jumped in on Coming to a Clearing by Paul Lewing. Nicely done. And you've got Jennifer and Rod are currently in the lead on that amazing coffee table. And the Three Brothers are going to Bailey Stonecipher. Whoa, Angela's just jumped in. Sorry, Bailey, I was too slow. Angela, Bailey, Angela. Everybody's trying to get those Three Brothers. And you've only got about 45 seconds remaining. If you'd like to make a bid, Cy is currently the top bidder on that Untitled by Harold. And it looks like Dr. Kathy, you're doing well on that Convergence piece. Kurt, you are in the lead on Coming to a Clearing, but if you'd like, Thomas, you can come back and make another bid because you still have about 30 seconds to go, and it looks like the table is going to Jennifer and Rod, Narda and Jennifer, and Narda and Jennifer and Rod. Everybody would like it to be in their living room or dining room or wherever you're going to put it, but it's a coffee table. And now, Angela, you're currently currently the top bidder on those three brothers. Bailey, if you like, you can make one more bid. You've got 20 seconds remaining. Bailey, Angela. Bailey and Angela, I think one of them is really... Whoa, Ty just jumped in on the three brothers. Ty, Bailey, Angela, everybody wants it. You've only got 15 seconds to go on items 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cy, you are currently in the lead on that Untitled by Harold Hollingsworth. It looks like Joel and Lori's piece is going to Dr. Kathy, and it looks like Kurt has got the top bid on Coming to a Clearing. And right now, Jennifer and Rod are currently in the lead on the coffee table, and Angela just jumped into the lead on Three Brothers. I know you've only got 10 seconds to go. This is your final opportunity to make a last bid on all of these items. So right now, Cy, you've got number 3, nicely done. And Dr. Kathy, you've got number 4, nicely done. And it looks like you've only got about 5 seconds to go. If you'd like to make another bid, Kurt, you're in good shape. And Jennifer, you're in good shape. And it looks like Bailey and Angela and Ty are all still trying to figure out who's going to be able to have those three brothers. I'm going to count it down real slow. Here we go. Final bids. You've got 5. You've got 4. You've got 3. You've got 2. 1, and sold! Final bids are in. Woo! Congratulations. Untitled by Harold Hollingsworth is going to Cy Newland. Congratulations. And it looks like our next piece, the Convergence, is going to Dr. Kathy Woods. Congratulations. And Ty, thank you for helping her to bid on that top bid. Coming to a Clearing by Paul Lewing is going to Kurt Allen Samuelson. Congratulations. Jennifer and Rod are going to be having a very lovely coffee table from Carm Pierce. And Angela gets in at the last moment on the Three Brothers. Congratulations to all of our bidders. Yes. And I can see that you're all giving each other congratulations as well. Nicely done. Okay, so... we have to keep going. There's so much more. There are more fun things to do. So we're going to actually play again and go right back to game time. So are you ready to play another game? Here we go. This time, you know how it works. We're going to ask you to do something with emojis. And this time, and the prize will be the same. We will give you a patron level membership and a $50 gift card to the Shack Art store. We want you to create an abstract art piece using 3 emojis or more. Extra points will be given for extra emojis and for creativity, of course. So, if you would like to win our prize, create an abstract art piece and put it right into the chat. That's all you have to do. While you are doing that, I know, I totally agree with you, Abby. The patrons of Shack are totally the best. And Rod and Jen are thanking Carm and saying that they love the piece that they get to take home. Yes. Oh, and Katie, I know, Katie. Sorry, Bailey. Bailey, thank you for all the bidding. We really appreciate it. And to Dr. Kathy, thank you. I know. What's really great, I just want to point out that many of the artists whose pieces were just purchased are here in the chat, and the people who purchased them are right here, and we all get to be together in this new and different way. And here come some of these abstract art pieces. So I'm gonna let the team figure out who will win our emoji art abstraction, and while they are, I'm gonna tell you about our next round of live auction items because it is coming up in just a moment. This next round of live auction items includes item number 8, Coming Undone by Jackie Court. Item number 9, which is Madrone by Becky Fletcher. These beautiful, beautiful pieces. Item 10, Hyphae by Richard Langley. Item number 11, Salt Creek Winter by Andy Eckelshell. And item number 12, It's Falling by Eric Hall. If you would like any one of these items, now is the moment to be bidding because the bidding is about to happen very quickly as now we're all fully aware. And I can see, oh my gosh, I love these abstractions. Hap is down with an explosion to see where the kisses are. Maybe. And oh, Spencer, I love the play with color. That's very cool. Oh yeah. He's got this like pattern with the blue and the yellow. That's beautiful. And Rose. Oh yeah, Rose. That one feels. I get that. I hear that. That's like, where are we going next? Very, very nicely done. Okay, so did we find a winner? All right. Dawn Voigt, congratulations. Wait, did we see Dawn's? I wanted to see it, and I was looking at all the other things. But Dawn, oh, peace, love, and yes, I love it, Dawn. Nicely done. Okay. So, are you ready for our next round of live auction items? I'm sure you are, because I can see that you're bidding very, very quickly. Like Jeff and Kim are doing very well with item number 8. And Darla, Darla Van Winkle really would like number 9. I can see that. And Tom, Tom, hi Tom Lucas, how are you? Nice to see you. Cyril and Tom are really working on item number 10. And it looks like Richard, hello, our board president is interested in item number 11. And item number 12, Kat and Carl, nicely done. Karen, your auto bid has been found, the top has been found. So, are you ready? Here we go. On items 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, all of them will close in 2 minutes from right now. This is our next round of live auction items. Here we go. If you are wanting to make a bid, Jeff, you are currently in the lead on Coming Undone by Jackie Court. And it looks like Darla, you're doing very well on Madrone. And, Brenda Stonecipher just jumped in on item number 10. Tom, you can come back. It's okay. Rich White, thank you for item number 11. Nicely done. Karen, very well done on It's Falling. And you now only have 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Here we go. So, Joanne would like to have item number 8. Nicely done. And it looks like Jeff and Joanne and Kim, you can find out who's going to be the top bidder. And now Darla, nicely done. Oh, she's got her auto bid turned on. Very wise on Madrone by Becky Fletcher. And Brenda, nicely done, nicely bid on item number 10, Hyphae by Mr. Langley. And it also looks like on item number 12, on item number 11, Salt Creek, Rich White, you're doing very well. Your auto bid is turned on. You were following instructions, I understand. Whoa, Karen on It's Falling by Eric Hall. Karen's got her auto bid turned on. Kat and Karen, the auto bid, it is a battle of auto bids on item number 12. I can see that people are very interested in that beautiful piece, and you've only got about 1 minute to go. And I just want to remind you, you can always set your auto bid very high, and then in those final seconds, it will help you. And it looks like number 8 is currently going to Joanne. Jeff, if you want to come back, you've only got about 45 seconds. And Darla, you're doing great on item number 9. Very well. Brenda, very nicely bid on Hyphae. Thank you so much. And Tom, you can make one more bid if you would like. Cyril, you're also invited. And it looks like Rich, his auto bid is turned on. Rich White, nicely done on item number 11. Congratulations. And Kat, Kat and Karen are still really looking for that amazing piece from Eric Hall. Nicely done. And now you've only got about 30 seconds to go. Make your final bids right now. Use your thumbs as quickly as you can, or if you're using a mouse or whatever it is that you're doing, but I highly recommend putting in whatever the thing is so that the art will come to your house. Now, here we go. Jeff, you're in the lead on item number 8. Looks like Darla is still in the lead on item number 9. And I do just want to point out that we have world-class artists bidding on world-class art on item number 9. It's just a little, highly suggested that you follow where the artists go. And it looks like, Brenda, you're still in the lead on item number 10. And you've got Rich White is currently in the lead on item number 11. Kat and, Kat and Carl are doing great on item number 12. You've only got 10 seconds remaining. These are your final bids right now. So, we've got Jeff, you're in the lead. You've got 9 seconds to go. Darla, you're in the lead. You've got 8 seconds to go. Brenda, you're in the lead. You got 7 seconds to go. Rich, you're in the lead. You got 6 seconds to go. Karen, you're in the lead. You got 5. You've got 4. Make your final bids right now. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. And sold. Congratulations. Woo! Jeff, thank you so much. You get that incredible piece from Jackie Court, Coming Undone. Darla, thank you, congratulations. Madrone by Becky Fletcher. It looks like Brenda, thank you so much. Hyphae by Richard Langley. Rich White, congrats on that Salt Creek Winter by Andy Eccleshaw. And Kat and Carl at the last moment, after very hotly contested bidding on Eric Hall's It's Falling. Congratulations and thank you for all of your support of Shaq. We are so grateful. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we have so many incredible artists who are willing to share with us their process and how they work. And Melina has been in pretty much every part of this auction at this point. She's in our chat. She told us earlier that she's still in the studio and she's got a piece. And Melina also said that she sent us a little taste of how she does some of her work. So thank you so much. Check out this piece about Melina Bontrager.
After receiving her master's degree in art therapy, she developed her artistic practice as a way to connect with her own stories and the stories of others. Organic lines and rigid structures are incorporated into her work, creating intriguing and impossible land and cityscapes. By exploring the experience of community in both settings, she considers how these seemingly disparate environments influence one another, discovering the symbiotic nature and deep connection among the stories and the relationships.
Thank you, Melina. We're so grateful. And I will just say that piece of hers is surmountable odds in our next round of live auction items. And I can see that you guys are finding it. It's item number 13. Our next round, which is coming in just a moment or two, will include Melina Bontrager, Surmountable, item number 13. Item number 14, Jolie Cloud Mini by Nancy Callan. Item 15, Big Fairy by Jack Gunter. Item number 16, Sylvie by Janie Olson. Item number 17, Beach Scene by Chris Hopkins. And item number 18, Bronze Buffalo Head by James Toner. All of these, I know, right, Annie? They are on fire exactly to all of you. And yes, I know, Carol, so beautiful, right? Before we go into this next round of live auction items, there is one more artist that we get to show just a little taste of how they work. And I have a certain totally irrational pride, because on one most memorable day in my life, I actually got to assist this artist as she worked in the hot shop. And of course, I am talking about the one and only Nancy Callan. And Nancy, of course, does a lot of her work at Shack. So here, let's show you what Nancy Callan, how Nancy works. And she does a ton of work at Shack. She also does work at Pilchuck, which is where I got to operate the glory hole door for her one day. That was how I helped, in case you were curious, which just being super hot and opening that door as Nancy worked was like, you know, one of my claims to fame. You can see how just incredible it is. And of course she is offering one of these incredibly beautiful, just almost, it's glass, but it feels like it might just float away. That beautiful Jolie Cloud Mini. So if you would like any of the pieces in our next round of live auction items, again, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, this is your opportunity right now. Are you ready for this next round of live auction items? I can see that you are. So here we go. Ethereal. That's the word I was looking for, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. So here we go. On our next round, 13 through 18, start us. We have 2 minutes to go. And Jennifer and Rod McLean, you are currently in the lead on item number 13. And it looks like also you are in the lead on item number 14, which means you have figured out how to make the computers do your bidding for you. Nicely done. And Natalie, if you'd like to make a bid, now's your time to come back on item number 14, that piece by Nancy Callan. Jack Gunter's piece, Darla, is currently in the lead. Jacob, Darla, Jacob, everybody's looking to be that top bidder on Jack Gunter's piece. And now, Rose is looking to have that Sylvie by Janie Olson. Nicely done. Kurt, you can come back and make another bid. You've got a minute and a half to go. 1:30. Ann Pedak, nicely done on that Beach Scene by Chris Hopkins. And that, Caroline has got that Bronze Head by James Toner. And now you only have about a minute 15 to go. This is your opportunity to make a bid on any of these items. Surmountable is currently going to Angela, Wendy, Angela, Jennifer. If you'd like to make a bid on Melina Bontrager Surmountable, now's your chance. Jennifer, David just jumped in on that Jolie Cloud Mini by Nancy Callan. David, Jennifer, if you'd like to make a bid, now is your opportunity to do it. Darla, you're currently in the lead on that piece by that Big Fairy by Jack Gunter. Oh my goodness, I have to say, we are so grateful for your bid. And it looks like Rose, you are currently in the lead on Sylvie. Very nicely done. That's going to Rose Orr right now. Tom just jumped in on that Beach Scene by Chris Hopkins. You have 1 minute remaining. Just 1 minute, or maybe even less. I'm not sure. Caroline, you're doing very well on that Bronze Buffalo Head by James Toner. Wendy, nicely done. Wendy Pushbeg. Angela just got in on Melina's piece. Angela, Wendy, and they're going so fast I don't know who's in the lead, but one of you might be. David, you've currently got Nancy Callan's incredible cloud, that Jolie Mini Cloud, and now it looks like Darla, you're in the lead. Whoa! Darla, currently in the lead on that Big Fairy by Jack Gunter. I just want to point out that some very, very powerful bidding is happening. Darla, thank you so very, very much. And it looks like Rose, nicely, Rose has her auto bid turned on, and it looks like Kurt is trying to find the top of Rose's auto bid on item number 16. That's Sylvie by Janie Olson. And now you only have 30 seconds to go on all of these. And nicely done on that beach scene by Chris Hopkins. Tom, if you want to come back, Anne's currently outbid you, but Tom, you can get back in. It looks like Kurt and Tom and Anne are all trying to find the top of that bid. And now it looks like Caroline, you're still doing well on that bronze head. Nicely done. And now we've only got 20 seconds remaining. These are your final opportunities. Jennifer and Rod, nicely done on 13. David, you're in the lead on item number 14. Item 15. Whoa! Jacob currently is the top bidder. Darla just came back with another bid. The bidding on item number 15 is very, very powerful. I just want to point out. And it looks like you've only got a few seconds to go. And Rose, you're doing great on Sylvie. Nicely done. And it looks like Tom, congratulations on that beach scene. You're currently in the lead. Caroline, nicely done. Okay, we've got about 15 seconds remaining. This is your opportunity. And I just want to point out to those of you who are very, very actively working on item number 15, it would be very good. They will have to ask, yes, of course, I understand. Okay, wait, are we sure? We're going to find out. Well, yes, okay, there is a possibility we are going to reach out to Jack Gunter and see if he is willing to help us with another piece, because obviously it is in high demand, and if Jack is listening, Jack, no pressure. Okay, so we only have 10 seconds to go. Right now, we've got 13 is going to Angela. Item number 14, Nancy Callan is going to David. Nicely done. And it looks like, whoa, Darla and Jacob are really working on that incredible piece by Jack Gunter. And now we've got Rose, you're in good shape. And Tom, you're in good shape on item number 17. 18 is going to Caroline. Okay, we're going to count it down. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to go. And I'm talking specifically to the people who are looking at item number 15 because I don't want to stop you from supporting Shaq in the way that you are right now. We are so grateful, but also we have to continue because there are a few more things yet to do this evening. So Darla and Jacob, if you could really just decide whatever your bid, I know you're both being extremely generous right now. I am going to give you 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds on all of the items. That is items 13 through 18, and those of you at 15, now's your moment. I don't want anybody to feel like we didn't give a lot of fair warning on this one because I can tell that you're both very interested in this piece. If we were all in a room together, I would just probably let you keep bidding each other up until, you were all done. But we have to keep going. So here we go. I'm going to count from 5, 4, 3, 2, last chance, 1, and sold! Congratulations! Sold! All of these items are sold, which means, Angela, congratulations, you get Melina Bontrager's Surmountable Odds. Nicely done. Jolie Cloud Mini by Nancy Callan. David, congratulations on that beautiful bid. Darla, you came out at the last moment on Big Fairy by Jack Gunter. Congratulations. Thank you. Jacob, we're going to call Jack. And it's confirmed. Wait, it happened. Oh, wait. Sorry. So Jacob, if you tell us, we would love to have you have another Jack Gunter original, which I believe will be a very similar subject matter. And you could bid your bid on that one. So like Darla, you can bid your bid, and Jacob, you could bid your bid, and you would each get one. So would you let us know, Jacob, if that sounds interesting to you? Because it sounds interesting to us. I'll just say that. All right, congratulations to all of you. Also, to Rose Orr, congratulations on Sylvie by Janie Olson, and to Tom Stonecipher on Beach Scene by Chris Hopkins, congratulations. And Caroline, thank you for that bid on Bronze Buffalo Head by James Toner. Woo! Get it very nicely done. Thank you all for the bids on those items. Now, I just want to say, we do have one final round of live auction items yet to come. We have one more round of live auction items. However, before we get to our final group of live auction items, and yes, Sam, clap, get it, congrats, Annie, so many people are giving so much love in the chat, and we thank you so much. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm sure all of you are as well. And it's time to introduce this moment in our evening where we want to tell you a little bit about really one of the most important people in our shack community, and a person that, of course, we are saddened who has left us this year, but we are so excited to honor and celebrate her. Would you please give a huge, deep round of applause for our namesake, Ida Mae Shack. Please check this out.
Well, Mom wanted to give everyone experiences. She always thought experiences were more important than things. And so when we were growing up, our house was full of music, and it was musical comedy, it was classical music, there were art books all over the house. And she wanted to be sure that we had all of those experiences because she felt experiences were the things that would build character. Well, it's true that Mom never took anything for granted. And she always felt she had blessings beyond compare, that she was able to do what she could. And whenever something came up that looked like a barrier, she just said, okay, what can I do about that? And so the things that tugged at her heart were the things that would give people opportunities to grow, to stretch their wings, to try different things, just to see what would happen, because she was allowed to do that too. And let's talk about the youth programs here at the Shack. Those programs give people chances at doing things that they normally wouldn't be able to do. And that's such an important gift, to be able to sit and talk to an artist and learn how they paint, to be able to make a paper collage of a flamingo like the ones on the wall in the hallway. So these programs and these things tug at your heart, because it's an individual experience that people will never forget. So that's, if you can, you should. That's if you can, you should. It's the small things, it's the large things, it's all of the things together. You know, I remember the day that Judy Toohey and Glenda Anderson came to my office and proposed naming the new building they would like to call the Shack Arts Center. It was a great moment for Mom, particularly at the gathering that they had at the old Monte Cristo Hotel to announce the name. And there were a lot of friends in the room. There was a lot of happiness, and it was a great day for Mom to have the family acknowledged in that way, in a very special way, at a place where people can come together and learn art and do art and learn about glass blowing and having young artists exhibited. It's a very special place. This community was very good to John and Ida Mae Shack. They felt very strongly that they were welcomed here. They loved being here. They loved being a part of the community. They loved watching it grow, and they loved watching it change. And they were honored to be a part of that growth and change. And I just hope that everyone who is participating in this event over the next month, that you'll find it in your heart to be generous and to remember that providing opportunities and experience leaves a legacy in your community that is irreplaceable. And if you can, you should.
Thank you so much to the Shack family. To Ida Mae Shack, we are sending love, and so many people are. And to Patty, thank you so much for sharing those memories and remembrances of your mom. We're so grateful for all of your support. Yes, and Katie Nickerson says, John and Ida Mae were very good to this community. Exactly. So this is the moment where we're going to ask you if you can directly support the Shack, because this year we have continued to do so much important work in the community, and it is because of your generosity and ongoing support that we are able to do it. So I'm going to shamelessly take Ida Mae's words and say, we hope if you can, and we think maybe you should, or at least Ida Mae would have said that. I don't know if well, she'll say it, so I'll steal those words from her. Thank you to Ida Mae. We have so many incredible things to be grateful for this evening, including we have an amazing opportunity this evening because our goal is to raise $125,000 right now during this Fund a Need. And we have a person who has agreed to support us in that goal in a tremendous way. E.W. Littlefield Jr. has agreed to match $125,000 in our Fund a Need tonight. And so this is actually a real canvas. And this, Mr. Littlefield, this is the E.W. Littlefield Jr. match canvas right here. And because we are here at Shack, which is an art auction, the plan is this, that if you can make a contribution in our Raise the Paddle, in our auction software, then that will happen in the thermometer that is in the auction software, which is currently over $32,000. And I will keep track, thank you, Daniel, by the way, I will keep track here of the match from Mr. Littlefield. So, for example, we are already currently filling in right here because we are beyond, yes, we are at 32,000. Thank you to Cassie. So if you can help us in as we try to go for this goal, you could help us with any one of these amounts. You could help us with $25,000. You could fund the creation and publication of 6,000 bilingual books for preschoolers. Thank you to Jennifer and Rod. At $20,000, you could do 6 months of our arts alternative program for justice-involved youth. Thank you to Angela. We're so grateful. We are at $35,000. Congratulations. And if you could help us with $15,000, then that would do 1,500 Shack Sparks art bags for 3 grade schoolers where we work. Thank you to Dr. Woods. We're so grateful for your amazing generosity. And thank you to Kathy. And we have to keep filling this in. Exactly. This is where we get to fill all of this amazing thing in because of our generous friend, Mr. Littlefield, who is going to help us get to $125,000. Thank you to Ann. We're so grateful. At $10,000, you can help us with more bilingual books for preschoolers. Andrea, thank you for your support. And Kat and Carl, thank you. If you can help us with $5,000, that would help us with more of our Shack Sparks Arts bags. Thank you to Wendy, and thank you to John Gillette. Yes, okay, so we get to keep filling this in. Thank you so much, because we are on our way to $125,000. We would love to be all the way there. Thank you to Chris. We're so grateful. And it looks like if you could help us with $1,000, thank you to Marion, or $2,500, that would do glass blowing lessons. If you could help us for a team, thank you to Clay for that gift of $5,000 on our way to $125,000. Thank you to Judy for $2,500. We're at $50,000 in our Fund a Need. We're so grateful. If you can help us with a gift, we would be so grateful right now. If you can help us with $500, that would help us bring students to the Shack on a virtual field trip, which is sort of like what we're doing right now, like a virtual gathering. Thank you to Miss Julia Smith. We're so grateful for your generosity. We are over $50,000. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, exactly. If you can keep helping. Yes. Wait, thank you to Julie. We're at $56,000. Thank you. And if you can help us, thank you to Cy, oh my gosh, and to Newland Construction, we are so grateful. And to Holly, thank you. We're almost to $60,000. We would love it. If you can help us with any of these amounts, we would be thank you to Brenda Stonecipher. We are so grateful. And thank you to Karen Moore. We're so grateful. If you can help us with $250, thank you to Bill Zingarelli. That would help us with our arts camp. Or $100 would do bilingual books. Thank you to Jacob Henry Stonecipher. Thank you. And Julie, thank you. We're over $60,000 on our way towards $125,000. Thank you. And to Allison, thank you so much. Allison Warner Barber, thank you. And Marlise, thank you to Marlise Eberding, thank you. And we just want thank you to Rachel. We want to get as close as we can to $125,000 because then Mr. Littlefield is going to match all of those funds. And I have to say that we do have some folks who have helped us with some amazing leadership gifts. And specifically, we have to call out Rose and Jim Orr for your incredible generosity with a $25,000 gift. Thank you to Rose and Jim. To Tom and Twyla, thank you for your incredible gift. To Patty and Bill DeGroot, Patty, and to your whole family, thank you for sharing and for your gift of $5,000. We're so grateful. Whoa, and we're getting up. We're past $70,000. Thank you. And we want to thank Mark Shack, Ida Mae's nephew, is helping us with $5,000. $1,000. Thank you. And Kathleen Stinnett, thank you so much for your generosity. And also, Sandra Cope and Walt Gillette are helping us with $5,000. Thank you to Sandra Cope and Walt Gillette. We are so, so grateful for your amazing, amazing generosity. Thank you. And Bob, thank you so much, Bob. It's so great to see you. And also, there were board members who gave earlier today. Jerry Rayfeld, thank you so much for your amazing, amazing contribution of $2,000. Thank you, Jerry. We're so, so grateful. And if any, Marin, it's so great to see you. Marin, oh, I just have to say to everyone, Marin, you know, we ended up naming our daughter Marin, and I think of you all the time when I say our daughter's name out loud, and it's so great to see you, Marin, right here. Marin and I helped put this event together, or I helped a little bit. Marin did it a few years ago. Anyway, it's so great to see you. If you can help with any other, okay, so I'm going to fill in a little bit more of this. We are on our way to $125,000, in which Mr. Littlefield will match, and I can see that it is getting there. So if you can keep contributing any amount, would be so, so grateful. Thank you to Steve Klein for your amazing generosity. We are almost at $80,000 raised right now in our Raise the Paddle, and we would love to keep going if you can help us with any other amount. So I also want to say that, wait, I have to see am I missing any of the important people? There's so many important people who are supporting the Shack right now. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Geo Newland. Whoa, we are at 88. Well, thank you to Miss Rose. Thank you. Oh my gosh, to Rose and Jim, we are so, so grateful, continuing to help us. And I think they just put in some additional funds. Thank you so much. We're so great. Dawn, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. We're so, so grateful. We're at $88,000. We are totally, yes. Okay. So if you, the Raise the Paddle, this is the great thing about being here in this virtual space. We're going to leave it open. And if you can continue to make contributions, we would be so grateful. While you do, we have one more round of live auction items that we have to do. So before we do, I want to introduce one more incredible artist, someone that many people know. He is on the board at Shack Arts. He is a master woodcarver, a renowned Coast Salish Tlingit artist. Would you please give it up for the one and only James Madison, telling us a little bit about his process. Here's James.
Yeah, my name is James Madison. I'm a carver for the Tullip tribes. This is old growth red cedar. It's a whale fin, a giant orca fin. It's 13 and a half feet tall. The wood speaks to me. It's a spiritual journey that I go on. And for me, I see like a ghost inside it. And I need to remove all the pieces that don't belong so I can bring that spirit of the wood out. I dream about the piece, so it comes to me in dreams. It comes to me when I show up. The idea or the thought or where to start to carve will come to me in the dream, either that night or when I show up, and that's where I will work.
Wow. Thank you, James Madison, for all the ways that you support Shack and for this incredible, beautiful piece. James's piece, of course, is in this next and final round of live auction items, which includes. Oh, right. And I also, I just have to remember that I was supposed to tell you here a moment ago that our Fund-A-Need is going to continue to be open for 2 more weeks. So we are so in a great spot to be successful on our goal towards $125,000 because we have 2 more weeks for people to continue to be generous, and we are almost at $90,000 right now just this evening. So thank you. So, okay, I have to tell you about our final round of live auction items, which includes James Madison's amazing custom paddle, that custom carved paddle. So this final round includes item 19, Beamline by Brian Sanchez. So beautiful, and I can see people are finding it. Desert Overlap by John Kiley. Oh my goodness. Incredible, beautiful piece by John Kiley, masterclass artist. The Crest by Jared Rue. Beautiful piece. Custom Carved Paddle by James Madison, who we just got to see. The Weathered Wood Canoe by the one and only Steve Jensen. Steve, thank you again for continuing to support. And 2 Alaska Airlines tickets to anywhere that Alaska Airlines flies. And you might be dreaming about Hawaii or Mexico, or maybe you're dreaming about going to the East Coast, or there's so many places that Alaska Airlines can take you. So if you would like one of our final live auction items, here is your opportunity. Are you all ready? I'm sure you are. I can see that you are bidding right now on all of these final live auction items. I am going to give the 2 minutes on items 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Here we go. If you would like, 2 minutes to go. Renee, you are doing very well on item number 19. And Peter, you could come back and make one more bid because your auto bid, the top was found by Renee. And it looks like Caroline, you currently have that amazing piece by John Kiley. Abigail, if you'd like to come back and make another bid, now is your moment. You've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Anne, currently in the lead on the crest. Brenda, if you'd like to make another bid, now would be a good time. You've got about 1 minute 30 to go. And it looks like Anne also in the lead on that amazing piece from James Madison. And Shirley, you've got that piece from the one and only Steve Jensen, and the tickets are going to Tara. But Abigail, you could make another bid right now, and now you have about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go on all of our final live auction items. Cy just jumped in on item number 19, nicely done. And Abigail, you're currently in the lead on John Kiley's piece, and it looks like Jared's piece is going to Brenda, nicely done. And Abigail, you're currently in the lead on that custom paddle, but Anne is close behind you. If you want to make another bid, you've got 1 minute to go. Renee, you are currently taking Steve's piece. Shirley, if you would like, you still have time to make a bid. Shirley, Renee, Shirley, Phyllis, all bidding on that Weathered Canoe by Steve Jensen. And the tickets are safely with Tara. Tara, I hope you're dreaming about where you're going to want to go. Whoa, Brenda just came back. Oh, but Brenda and Cy are both very interested in Brian Sanchez's piece. There is some very active bidding happening on item number 19. If you'd like, you've got about 45 seconds. Bob, it is so great to see you. Hi, I missed you. Bob is currently in the lead on John Kiley's piece. Abigail, you still have a chance. Bob, Abigail, Caroline, everybody's bidding on that last piece. And Brenda are looking to have the crest by Jared Rue. Now is your chance. You have about 30 seconds to go. Whoa, here come the world-class artists. We've got Joel and Lori. We've got Abigail. We've got everybody's trying to get that piece from James Madison. And now we've only got about 20 seconds to go. Renee, you're currently in the lead on Steve's piece. And it looks like Tara, you've got those 2 Alaska Airlines tickets locked up. Whoa, Cy and Brenda, both some very incredible bidding. Cy and Brenda going back and forth, one after the other, quickly trying to get Brian Sanchez's piece. You've got 15 seconds to go. Bob, nicely done. Abigail, if you'd like John Kiley's Desert Overlap, now's your chance. And Anne is currently in the lead on the crest by Jared Rue. Nicely done. And Abigail, you've got the paddle, and that's very nice. Shirley just jumped in on Steve Jensen's piece. Shirley, Renee, Shirley, you've only got 10 seconds to go. This is your final opportunity to make a bid in our final round of live auction items in this, our 39th annual Hearts auction. And now, Brenda is currently in the lead on item number 19. Brenda and Cy are really interested in that piece. Brenda, Cy, thank you so much for your incredible generosity in bidding to support Shaq. We're so grateful. Bob, you're in good shape on John Kiley's piece. Oh, no, Gerald just jumped in. Gerald, Bob and Gerald are both looking for that Desert Overlap. And now you've only got just over 5 seconds to go. Bob, Brenda, nicely done on the crest. And Brenda, you are obviously doing very well because you're bidding in multiple places. Abigail, Wendy on the paddle, and it looks like Renee, you've currently got Steve's piece. Okay, we've got to move on this evening, so I am going to give final warnings. You've just about 5 seconds to go. I'm going to count it down very slowly. Everybody is bidding very quickly. Brenda, I don't know how you're doing it. You've got many, many thumbs. Gerald and Bob are both bidding head to head on that piece by John Kiley, and it looks like the crest is currently going to Jared. The crest by Jared is going to Brenda. Anne, good job. And it looks like Abigail's got the James's piece. Renee, oh my gosh, Shirley and Renee are going back and forth on that piece by Steve Jensen. I really don't want to stop the bidding because people are so supportive and generous right now. Cy, Brenda, Cy on that Brian Sanchez piece. And you've got Gerald and Bob. Okay, here we go. We have to count this down. Are you ready? Final opportunity, last fair warning. Please make your top bid. Use your auto bid. Do whatever you have to do to make sure the art comes home with you. Here we go. We've got 5. We've got 4. We've got 3. We've got 2. Last chance. 1 and sold. Our final round of live auction items is sold. Thank you, Colleen. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Oh my gosh, congratulations. So well bid. Cy, congratulations with Beamline by Brian Sanchez. Gerald B. Raphael, thank you for that piece. Desert Overlap by John Kiley, nicely done. And it looks like Brenda came out on the crest. Very nicely done, Brenda, congratulations. And Wendy, nicely done on James Madison's incredible piece. And Renee, very congrats on Steve Jensen's beautiful weathered canoe. And Tara, you found yourself with those tickets from Alaska Airlines. Nicely done, congratulations. Now, we are almost going to say good evening and thank you so many times. But before we do, we want to just check in one more time on all of your amazing generosity. We are at $89,180. We are so close to $90,000. If we could, maybe somebody wants to help us just get over the $90,000 mark tonight. But I have very good news, which is that we can add in some of the Littlefield match right now into, or some or all. I think we get to add at least $90,000, right? Maybe, or $89,180. Let's put $89,180 from our amazing friend, Mr. Littlefield Jr. Can we see an additional $89,180? I think that's what's going to happen because, while that's happening, wait, there it is! $89,180, which means we are at $178,860. George, thank you for your support as well. We are so grateful for your support. We are at $178,000 in our fund to need. Thank you all so very much. Before we finally say good evening, I have to just remind everyone that there are actually additional pieces of art available in our second auction. In our auction 2, it will be open until 9:30 this evening, just over an hour from right now. So if you would like to continue bidding, there is really incredible art, even from some of the same artists, because artists, can we give a huge round of applause to all of the artists who have supported the Shack this evening, this year, to the artists who have donated, to the artists who have taught, to the artists who have been part of our community. We are so grateful to all of your support. Let's hear it for all the artists in the chat, because without you artists, we could not be the Shack Art Center that we are. Yes, there we are. To all the artists, we salute you, we applaud you. Please, if you can sign up to be involved with the Shack, we would love for you to volunteer. Be with us on Facebook and Instagram. Be with us on all the channels, because we want to keep telling you about all the things we're doing. Also, the third, we will have another round of live auction items that will close on March 14th at 3 p.m. So be sure and do that. And because next year will be a very big year for Shack, and because we are so grateful to the Shack family, to the Hearts auction, we thought we would say 40 hearts, because we will see you next year at our 40th annual Hearts auction. Here are a group of people who would like to thank you. Thank you. We will see you and have a wonderful evening. Good night.